Amen? How many want to hear the word of Yahweh today? Anyone else? Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Amen. I'll be preaching for a little while a message entitled, A New Family Will I Give You. A new family will I give you. Let me take the mystery out of this message and give you the main point first. The main point is, many of us have just celebrated Thanksgiving. Many others have celebrated other family reunions or family occasions. And in case you hadn't noticed, some of us went through these days, and there was a somber reminder of the fact that not everyone in our physical family actually loves us. What a revelation. We went through Thanksgiving. We went through other holidays that we celebrated with our family. And now it's like, oh my goodness, those people don't like me. And the relationship is as cold and as icy as it was many, many years back, and nothing really has changed. And so we reacquainted ourselves, many of us have gone through these holidays, and we've been reacquainted with rejection, lack of acceptance, or outright hostility. I know that in our house, we celebrated Thanksgiving this year. It was the best Thanksgiving that we've had in many, many years. You know why? Because one individual in particular, who's a pain in the tuchus, but they're still family, wasn't there, prompting little Nina Konachowski to say to me, Dad, this was the best Thanksgiving that we ever had. And I knew what she meant. Sometimes it's addition by subtraction. True? Wouldn't it be nice to subtract? In other words, everybody that was at our house this year for Thanksgiving, a few of the folks in this congregation that we invited, was like the Masters tournament in golf. It's only by invitation. Those of you who have been praying for my golf game appreciate that. I'm getting better in golf. So I'm now able to hit the ball with a 5-iron, 200 yards, and with a 3-wood, 230 yards. My hands get stiff, but the believing life is kind of like golf. Ben Hogan said that golf is a game of misses, and whoever misses best wins. It's kind of like walking as believers. It's kind of like a difficult walk. We always miss the mark, but whoever misses best gets even closer to Yahweh. Because we all miss the mark. We all fall short of the glory of Yahweh. So that's what Ben Hogan says. I'm a golf fanatic, so pray for me. I don't know how you want to pray if I improve, but I'm really enjoying the game. And like I ran into a dude on the range the other day. I'm practicing a couple times a week. And I ran into a dude on the range the other day, and he had tattoos all over him. He was coughing up a storm and whatnot. And I said to him, sorry, I almost hit you. He said, no, you can't hit me. You're over there, I'm over here. You know, on the range, everybody's separated. And I said, how long have you been playing golf? He said, 20 years. And he started showing me his new Penn clubs, beautiful set of brand new Penn clubs. And I said, that's nice. And he says, but he says, you know something? He said, I said, I've been playing for 7 months, 8 months. And he says, but you know something? This is a sickness. I said, you're right. When you're hurting, when you have arthritis, when you're sore, when you're swollen, you still go out and hit the club, you still go out and practice, and you still want to go out and play 18 holes. And he's right. I said, this is like a sickness. So anyway, I don't know how you want to pray for me. I appreciate if you pray that I get better in golf, but I've fallen in love with golf, and I bought tickets for the Doral, March 25th, down at the Big Monster. So those of you golf fans, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know how we got there, but who cares? So our physical family may or may not love us, may or may not accept us or reject us. Yet, we are not to spend, listen, our entire lifetime chasing a tail. Chasing a tail means trying to chase acceptance and love and understanding from folks who are committed to withhold it from you. Does any of this make sense? Yep. Thank you, Celia. It's good to have you in service. Regardless of our efforts sometimes, people in our physical family don't want shalom. Oh, true? They don't want shalom, peace. Sometimes they don't even want a phone call or any kind of relationship or any amicable terms or exchanges. And in some extreme instances, your children, I pray Yahweh this is not the case, your brothers, your sisters, people you get together with for the holidays, wouldn't mind if you expired. Another way to say expired is muerto. Muerto, muertan, muertare. Well, any way you want to put it. That's a pretty sad commentary on the world. That people who are our own flesh and blood don't want us around. And boy, does Thanksgiving remind us of that sometimes. And the other secular holidays that we engage in. But we are not to chase our tail. A tail is to chase someone to grant you amicability when they refuse to grant you amicability. And so what is the cure for you and for me that have to deal with these dysfunctional, sometimes ungodly relatives during the holidays? Well, there's got to be a cure for this thing. Can you change them? No. Can they change you? No. And sometimes the best part of the holiday is when your daughter leaves.
Amen.
Better than the cranberry sauce. It shouldn't be that way, but it's a cursed world. It's a dysfunctional world. It's a fallen world. There is not a just man upon the earth that does good and sinneth not. Kohelet 7:20. Romans 3:23. All have sinned. We are under a curse. Because Adam and Chava disobeyed Yahweh. So the curse, with sweat they will break forth bread all the days of their life, and the earth will bear what? Thorns and thistles. And we keep running into these thorns and thistles at our holiday occasions. And this year we had a wonderful Thanksgiving because someone was missing. I know you know what I'm talking about, so it's okay. You don't have to shake your head. So what is the cure for these dysfunctional, sometimes ungodly relatives we have? Family. Turn to your neighbor and say family. Family. Let's try that again. Family.
Family.
Yeshua does not want us to be without a human family. That's why he made human beings. Hello, heavy revelation. Yeshua does not want us to be without a human family. So he has provided for us, who must engage in the dysfunctionality of those around us. We can change because morning by morning we have the possibility of change. Remember we learned that a few weeks ago? The Ruach HaKodesh in us gives us the possibility of change. But our unregenerate friends, and especially our family, they don't have that possibility if the Ruach HaKodesh is not inside of them. They don't have that possibility. Morning by morning, no new mercies they see. Remember we talked about that a few weeks ago? And yet Yeshua does not want us to be without a human family. So he has provided. Why? Because he's Yahweh Yireh, of course. As he does in all things,